Hello everyone. This is KFK Renee's Garden. I am out here with the girls, continuing to let them get acquainted. I have a project that I'm working on, but I haven't been doing anything. I am just sitting here. I need to get to it, y'all. It's a nice, beautiful day. It's 76 degrees right now, or it's going to be 76 today. That's the high. So it's really nice and pretty outside. So they're enjoying being out. I put the little fencing up so they have more room. Hey, Rudy Fern, how are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Please hit that like button for me. I'm just out here with these chickies. Hey, Jamia, how are you? I'm moving slow. I'm supposed to be working on a project, y'all. And yeah, so we made a table out of a pallet. It said count from 0 to 100. Made a table out of a pallet, and I'm supposed to be staining it, but I have not done it. So hold on, I'll flip you around. So part of it is done. Look, part of it is done. So I plan on getting it done this morning while it's nice and warm today. That way it has time to dry before the evening. So, and it's a spray, so that's going to be even better. Said party like 74 and 99. Yep. Definitely the 70s. Yeah, I don't know about that. But anyway, so I have a couple of them in the nesting box and one moving about, and the two little ones are over there digging a hole. So what are you up to, Jamie? Did you get those seeds dropped or no? Because I know you had gotten your raised beds all put together and everything, and dropped your soil. So are we dropping seeds today, ma'am? What's the matter? I guess I'm making too much noise out here for them. Let me know if I'm buffering, you guys, because of course I cannot tell if it's buffering. Oh, it's not buffering. Okay, you got your mom's house. Oh, okay, I see. I see. Okay, that's gonna be cool. Get your seeds all dropped in. You're gonna be ready to go because those are some nice size raised beds. So you're gonna be winning over there. So did you decide what seeds you're gonna drop? I'm still waiting on my coffee to brew, and it's almost 12 o'clock. I'm telling you, I was moving so slow this morning. I did go run a couple of errands, and oh hush, knock off all that racket. They're upset because they can't get to the girls. They were so mad the other day. I had them all out here together, and Blanche decided she was gonna go after the little ones, and I made her go back in her run area. She was so mad she went to bed early. She was big mad. So, like, no bullying here. Sorry. So hopefully they will warm up to the little ones soon so they can come out here with them. But in the meantime, they will be in this little area right here and in the house. You hear her making all this noise. She's so mad. You trying to map out what to plant. Well, this time of year, you could plant all the things because it's spring. So you could plant everything, your cucumber, your tomatoes, shoot, what is it? The ones that love the heat. Probably for your heat, you probably can put okra out. Right now, I don't think it's warm enough for okra here. because we still a little cool. I probably could start them, but in order for them to thrive, they like that heat. And you know, I love my okra, so I really want to get my okra going. So most likely I'm gonna be starting those soon because I could just put them in the greenhouse. So that would be good. Get that going. Yep. And then once I get my okra going, I think I'll be set because pretty much I have everything going out here. I have my tomatoes, my cucumbers, I have squash going already, all the brassicas, onions, garlic, and I have eggplant. So it's probably some, I'm sure it's some other things that I'm going to be popping in. But yeah, I'm going to be getting some stuff done. I think I'm going to get my gloves and start working on this doggone table. Oh, calm down, ladies, calm down. So you have so many seeds, you don't know what to do. I bet. So I'm going to turn you guys this way and out of the sun. I'm going to turn that way because I don't want to be spraying towards where the chickens are. So I got to get it done, y'all. Get these legs that have already been started. I really need to go get my mask. Hey, 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 Chris, how are you? I am out here working on this table. Made a table out of a pallet, so this is going to be a garden bench. It's going to be real pretty. It has a it's going to have a pegboard on here as well, so I can hang stuff on. So it's actually going to be really pretty, but I am painting it Kona, so it's kind of like a dark brown. Thank you for being here. Please make sure to hit that like button. I really appreciate it. I have the little chickies out here, so you'll hear all their little noise too. The other ones are laying, so it's kind of loud over here. push it over some. See if I can push it. All right, that's better. I don't want it too close to their house with those fumes. It is warm out here, you guys. Hey, hey, Goldie, how are you? Thank you for being here. Just painting this table. So I still have to get underneath it, but a couple of coats and it should be good. I appreciate you guys being here. Please make sure to hit that like button. Uh-oh, I see I'm buffering. Am I back, y'all? I saw I was buffering a little bit. I am good. Thank you for asking. Look, that's probably all I'm going to get done right now. Miss Tracy, what's going on? How are you? That's probably all I'm going to get done right now. It's time for coffee. Let that dry a little bit, and then I will finish more of it. But I'm happy that it's warm out here, so that will dry. They are laying, you guys, so that's why they're so noisy. Right? I have not had my coffee. I have been moving all morning. And indoors, that is. Lorenzo, how are you? Thank you for being here. I was actually painting this table over here. Uh-oh. Painting that table. Having new little chick babies out here so they can enjoy a little bit of sunlight. They are indoors with me right now until they get a little bit, well, they are big enough to be outside until they start getting along with the other flock. The bigger girls will not be kind to them, so I have to have them separated. But yeah, I definitely need my coffee this morning. So I'll probably give the top a little bit more of a spray and then let that bake on in. That is awesome. Oh, you're going to plant some asparagus and rhubarb? That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. The funny thing is, I've never tasted rhubarb. Now, if it's, what is it, rhubarb charred? I've had that. Is that different from just rhubarb? I know the leaves are beautiful on the rhubarb plant, but I love chard. I have a lot of things out here going. But yeah, I do know those rhubarb plants get huge. I do know that. I was at the nursery last week. Well, I end up going every weekend. But oh, it's a bit different. Okay. Yeah, the chard I'm definitely familiar with and I've eaten it, but rhubarb I have not eaten that. But I did put some beets out here. I did beet microgreens too because I feel like the microgreens I'll probably do better with those. Beets taste like dirt to me. I usually will put them in a smoothie, but I know they're extremely good for you. So I said, you know what? Let me just do the microgreens because I could put them in my salad and enjoy them that way, or just just chop off a few microgreens and just chew them up and eat them. However, but yeah, they are. I think it'll be a little bit more palatable. So let me give the top a little bit more of a spray, and then I'm gonna let that bake in, and that'll be it for this time of day. Later on in the evening, maybe I'll get underneath it and finish up the rest. It's not really that much more to do. I love the spray because it's so much quicker than actually rolling it or painting it with a brush. I think before I used the can of stain and I would use a sponge. That's a quick way to get it done also. But the spray is less messy. Glad I have one more can. I have to let that warm up. I have to let it warm up a bit. It works better when it's warm. So let me go get the other can and put it out. I'm gonna let that sit out in the sun and warm up. So I'm happy to hear that you're gonna be out dropping some plants later, Lorenzo. That is awesome. Look, that is my life. I'm always dropping something out here. I have a lot going on right now in this garden. I just be happy when everything starts moving, like the tomatoes and the cucumbers and the eggplants and all that. You have a lot going as well. That is awesome. That is awesome. I have a bunch of little limes coming on behind me. Let me see. See, I don't want to move you guys too quickly, make y'all dizzy. But it's a lot of limes coming on this tree, so I'm really happy with that. And that little nectarine back there, that's a little dwarf. And my one little pomegranate is coming. I am so excited. You had a cold night, your Concord grapes withered a bit. Aw, they gonna come back. They are gonna come back. See, I'm in California, so it's pretty much always warm here. I think the lowest our weather has gotten here probably in the 30s, like 38, 35. My grapevines are just starting to wake up, so you see all the foliage coming on over there, and the blackberries also. Oh, girl, cut out all that racket. Oh, you're in Tennessee. Okay, okay. So you guys usually start warming up. My mother-in-law was in Mississippi, and usually she would start gardening about March, April. So that is awesome, though. That's my bully right there. She trying to see how she can get to those little ones with her little mean self. It's gonna be okay. Those are gonna be your little sisters. Be kind. So yeah, just sitting outside enjoying some peace and quiet. Okay, you're waiting till April. Wow, I didn't realize you guys were still getting the cold weather. You start in March and April as well. Okay, got it. Yeah, I'm pretty much all year round. I think the only things that usually, well, the crazy thing is I just had a tomato plant that I just pulled. I think, was it last month? It had been here since spring of last year, and it did good even in the cold weather. So I was surprised, but yeah, we're definitely going to keep that tomato in this garden. I'm hoping that it does the same thing this go round. It was the Black Prince tomato. It did really good. The Sun Gold does well also, even in the cold. So 28. Oh goodness, goodness, Goldie. 28 degrees. I don't know how I would manage. Look, I'm complaining when it's 30 and 40 something degrees because even now in the mornings it'll be like 45, between 45 and 50 degrees in the morning. So yeah, that 45-degree weather, I'm like, goodness. 28, I'm sure that is something else, but it is so beautiful today. Our high is going to be 76 today, and yesterday I think it was 73. It was a little breezy, but 73 degrees. And I think sometime this weekend or early part of next week it's supposed to be 85. So I'm definitely dreading that because I don't like when it's super hot. But you live in Rhode Island. How is it, Chris? Is it cold there or is it warm right now? You're okay, Sadie. Calm down. Before the pandemic, 18. Oh, good Lord. At the end of March? Oh, goodness. And the crazy thing, this year I was actually scared to get my stuff going early because last year we had so much rain. And I mean, it would be rain and hard rain for like, a whole week straight. And so I was scared to put my stuff out because we had 4 days of rain. I think it was last week. And I was like, shoot, this is going to mess up my squash because, squash, they're prone to fungus. So I was thinking, oh goodness, this is going to mess up my squash. But surprisingly, it's still doing okay. And I'm glad that it is sunny right now. So hopefully, I don't mind the rain coming in because I definitely need some of that rain to come in and water these plants. But when it's like 4 and 5 days, I'm like, oh goodness. And usually, I don't do like a second or third round of squash because, it seems like a certain part of the year, you get those. Miss Sadie, calm down, girl. Goodness. 75 and cloudy in Vegas. Oh, wow. Yeah, I have family up there, Tracy. And I just know in the summer it is so unbearably hot in Vegas. Sadie, calm down. She's giving me the egg notification, you guys. Right? She wants to let me know that her sisters have laid their eggs. Sadie, thank you for the notification. Thank you. Guess she said I'm not done yet. Goodness gracious. On the weekends, though, I do come out here and get them quiet. During the week it's different because people are at work. But on the weekends, I'm like, okay, let's get quiet because don't nobody want to hear y'all making all that noise at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. Hey, Shawnee, what's going on? I just saw your notification that you went live and I was getting ready to get off of here so I can come over to your live. Were you on live? Or did it freeze? Are you getting off live? Or what's going on? Let me know. Miss Shawnee has a bunch of fruit trees, you guys. Check out Miss Shawnee 2003. When I tell you this woman has every tree under the sun, they all in containers. Look, whether she's watering them or neglecting them, those trees do amazing over there. So, look, I'm trying to learn from Shawnee because I need the harvest that she getting over there. Right, Shawnee? Over here making all this racket. You see the two little ones over there? They're over by the garden gate in the dirt dust bathing. You see, I still have them separated, Shawnee, because I let them out and Miss Blanche got over there and got to one of them and all I saw was her plucking her feathers. I was like, oh no, get your behind back in this run area. I made her go in her house over here bullying. Then, of course, Miss Sadie wanted to play follow the leader and thought she was going to start bullying them too. I was like, oh no. Shawnee said they're going to work it out, huh? I know they will. It's because they're young. I'm like, you know, don't bully the babies. Okay. I wonder why. Are they still laying though, Shawnee? probably just getting settled in. Oh, okay. And that's why you shut it down. Okay. Because I saw your thing go up and I was like, wait a minute. I said, Shawnee just went live. So I was getting ready to end my live and come on over there. And then I saw you pop in. Yep. You know, I try to get out here early. I didn't get a chance to get out here early because I was moving a little slow. But I wanted to make sure that they had a little bit more time out in the yard. I don't want these little yard birds by my chicks. Oh, it took off. I don't know what they have. But I was painting this table over here. So I just have to get underneath it. I'm going to finish the top, get underneath it, and um, and paint the rest of it. So I ran out of paint just a couple of seconds ago. But it's the weather is fine over here, Chris. It's 76 today. So it's beautiful. Nice and sunny. It's not windy right now. Probably the wind will probably kick up a little bit later, but the sky is clear. It's beautiful out here. Okay, gotcha. The chicken manure. Mm-hmm. You are absolutely correct. I did start using one of those. I started using one of those compost bags. I have a video to drop. I forgot all about that video. I'll probably drop it tomorrow morning or something. So I'll be sharing that and other things that are growing on in the garden. I almost forgot about the video, y'all. I will drop it tomorrow. I was hoping that I was going to get more pomegranate, but right now I only see one on this tree. Oh, they're laying? Okay, well, maybe they're just comfortable and, you just never know. I don't know. They'll probably start up, or maybe you guys just don't hear them since you moved them. Maybe they're a little bit further. Are they further from the house? Maybe you're just not hearing them. They said they are settling into their new area. And I'm sure they're comfortable. They have more space now, Shawnee, right? So they're just enjoying their place. She trying to get over to their food like she don't have her own. She's so greedy. She was trying to eat their food through the fence. But I don't have the babies on the layer feed. They said they're 6, 7 months and I can put them on layer, but I'm like, I don't think they really knew how old those chicks were. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to be giving them something and they end up having issues. So I have them on Grow Crumble. I'm like, when they start laying or get close to laying, I will know. And then I'll start putting them on layer feed. So that was another thing. I said, shoot, I would have to separate them either way because they would be eating all the same food. But this run area is 10 by 10. So what I'm going to do is this fencing that I have out here that's separating them, I think I'm going to put it inside the run area like during the day so they can get used to being in there with the other girls. And I will keep that green top over it to cover them up, so the big girls can't get in there and start picking with them. Although they probably figure out a way to jump in there. I'll just have to zip tie it so it won't fall in when they jump on top of it. But I figure I'd do it that way, and then the girls will be able to move around. They'll be in each other's space, kind of, and they'll still be able to get used to each other. So, yep, I have that project, and I have another project. Um, I don't know if that'll, I think it'll get finished this weekend. So you don't miss the egg song? Man, because I have to come out here. And the funny thing is, during the week, it'll be about this time, so it's not an issue. But on the weekend, that's when they want to get up early and start laying. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, it's the weekend, and you guys are making all that racket. So I have to come outside and get them quiet. I'm like, oh my goodness. Because I feel bad because I live in the city. So, the houses are too close together for that. If I was on a large piece of land, I wouldn't care, but I'm like, I am backyard farming. Y'all gonna have to shut this down. I have to go close that door. It's just swinging back and forth. I have to, Lorenzo, because I'm like, shoot, neighbors would be trying to get me put out of here. Mm-hmm. They'll be calling the city on me. So I'm hoping that these little girls aren't as loud. I don't know about the Rhode Island Reds, but we'll see. Because against my better judgment, I went and got more chicks. I was thinking about getting one more Rhode Island Red to put with those around the same size. And they're pretty docile though. Like I can just they try to run away from you, but not like these other girls. So if I'm not like moving too swiftly towards them, then they'll get, they'll be still. But if I'm moving quick, of course they're gonna run. You want the fluffy one? That's the bad one. Sadie, that's the troublemaker. That's the one that's always in trouble. And when I say always, I mean always. Either she jumping off of something, she done injured herself, she's not feeling good, she's something. She's always in the house. I'm telling you, she get more spa days than any of the other chicks because she always has an issue. I'm like, goodness gracious, Sadie, what is going on? Yep, this girl is always doing something. But she is a beauty, though. She is a beauty. She's just a troublemaker. Yes, Shawnee, I am the only one, and that's why I come out here to get them quiet. Right, Lorenzo? She is definitely working the system. I said, people always say how dumb chickens are. I'm like, no, no, no. These girls are not dumb. They know exactly what they're doing. She was just in the house last week, in the bathtub, getting her Epsom salt bath, just relaxing. I said, I don't even get to enjoy this many spa days, right? But I have to watch her. I know she has, exactly, Lorenzo. They like to do what they want. Exactly. And the Dalmatian, the same. She's in the house right now with her spoiled self. You would think that she would want to be out in the yard and lazy as can be. She in the house in her bed, and it's 12:30 in the afternoon. She was out here for a few minutes, and then she wanted to go back in the house. I'm like, that girl stays in the bed. The Cocker Spaniel was the same. She would come out. She would like to come out though, and she would chase everything around the yard if she saw the yard birds or whatever, or any cats in the yard. But for the most part, she wanted to be in her bed as well. You said, "Oh, never mind." Mm-hmm. You're okay. Calm down. So yep, I'll probably be on here another 20 minutes, give myself a good full hour. I'm gonna go get that coffee though. I had my coffee brewing and still have not poured me a cup, and it is time. The other table, so I have another project because I wanted to get my garden. The garden, I remember I told you I was getting it all organized and everything. So I put the garden beds in there that I wanted. They're so jumpy. They're jumping from those little yard birds flying over them. Um, but I still wanted to get those wood planks out of there and those cinder blocks because I was going to be using those around the yard, like the borders of the flower bed, and plant stuff in those as well, like pollinators and stuff because I have trees over on the other side. Somebody else is painting too because the fumes just flew in my face. My neighbor works on cars, so he does a lot of auto body stuff, and I could smell the paint. But anyway, I wanted to get those out of there. So I have another project because it's another table that's coming, and that one is metal. So I have to paint it, and then I think it'll take a bunch of plants though. It'll take probably about 40 plants because if I move these planks that I have in here with the cinder blocks, it'll fit in there just fine. You're drinking a nice cup of tea. That is awesome. That is awesome. Hold on, you guys. Let me go get that coffee real quick. I'll be quick, you guys. The Yardbird got in there. Is that Yardbird in my chicken's food? Because I will pour that out. Oh no, what happened to the mango, Shawnee? There's a channel that shares how to grow the mango in containers. I think Shawnee is the one that shared it with me. I can't even remember the channel name now, but I've been researching because I took mine out of the container and put it in the ground though. But see, you got to put them tree covers on, Shawnee. Those thick tree covers, even if you have to double them jokers up. Will it come back though? I wonder if it'll come back. I know my bananas, I didn't cover them up this year. I'm surprised the bananas didn't die off. But I remember one year we got so cold, the banana trees died off. And I was so scared they weren't going to come back. But they end up coming back. Oh, they were in the garage. Oh, wow. And they still, wow. Maybe it was the lack of light, too. Oh, you said the light went out. It was the lack of light and the cold, I guess. Oh, Yeah, my avocado is looking weird. So I need to figure out my avocado issue. The leaves are looking kind of like burned, even though it's getting water, and maybe it's too much water. I don't know. But I have to figure it out. You have one of those tiny ones. I love those little super dwarfs. I saw those at the nursery not long ago. I think they come back. They'll be back out. Well, it was last year in the summer. They'll probably have them back on the table probably by July. That's usually when I see them out. It's the super dwarf. They are so cute. Have you gotten bananas on yours? I haven't gotten any bananas on mine. But the problem was they start putting out babes, and I had them in a I had one banana plant in a half whiskey barrel, and of course that spread into 9. So I just recently separated all the banana trees. So these are my little banana trees right now. This is a few of them right there. So I have 3 of them in that big tub. But then I saw a babe coming on one of those. I'm like, goodness. The other ones, I have them in some other containers. So we'll see how they do. I'm hoping that I'll get fruit off at least one of these plants soon. Man, this coffee was much needed. This is my breakfast, y'all. Okay, so now you have 2. Okay. But those bananas, though, they're very resilient. They'll die off and come back. I was like, shoot, that was the good thing about them. But I'm like, I would love if they put out some doggone fruit. Okay, got it. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens, Shawnee. I have 2 of them in there with the mother plant. And then there's a babe coming on. Hold on just a second, you guys. Sorry about that. I had gotten a call on my phone. I'm streaming on my tablet though, so. But yep, there is a pup that's coming in on one of those plants that's in there with the mother plant. So look, that's considered 3. The little yard birds, they trying to get to my little baby's food over here. Get. I'm gonna have to find the mother of these doggone yard birds and have a conversation. Feed your children so they can stay out of my yard. Eating up my garden stuff. They ate up all my sugar snaps, so the plants never did come to fruition. Every time I plant them, they get their butts in them and eat them. The my one of my cucumber plants, they're eating the leaves on one of my cucumber plants. I'm like, can you guys feed your children so they can stay out of my garden? Aw, it's okay. Those yard birds are flying over. These little girls are so docile. They're very jumpy. These Rhode Island Reds, very jumpy. Yep, eating them up, Shani. I have tried to plant the sugar snaps 3 times already. And every time I think like, okay, they're good. The birds aren't bothering them. Come out here, they're eating up. So I think what I'm gonna do is just start some in the greenhouse and then bring them out when the plants get bigger. That's what I said last time and didn't do it, so that was my fault. I got the notification, honey. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I should have done, Lorenzo, but I didn't do it. So it was my fault. And I was thinking that it was kind of shielded because I have them along the side of like the grapevines. It's right on that trellis, right on the other side of it. And at first they weren't paying attention to them, but I guess those leaves must be really good because they sure do eat them. And the cucumber leaves because I guess they could smell them. But it's funny, they're only bothering one of them. And it's the one that's next to the oregano, so they're eating on that one. But the one that's next to the basil plant, they're not bothering that cucumber plant at all. So maybe it's the aroma from the basil that's steering them in another direction. I have those storage containers. They are organizational containers, like if just for stuff. Look, hold on. Let me see if I can show you one more time. And I got them from Walmart. Hold on. I don't want the birds flying in my coffee. So I'm going to set it over in the garage real quick. Hold on. You're okay, girl. Calm your nerves. Told you they be in there fighting over one nesting box when there's three. Just makes no sense. Hold on, let me open it up really quick. The girls are in there, so they might get mad. But they'll be all right. So I have these little organizational containers, and I have them stacked. So I have two stacked on top of each other, and I have them zip tied. So it's just little storage containers. I think they were like $10. They may have been less. I think they were on sale, honestly. I gotta come in here and clean their house. They got a whole mess going in there. But yeah, they're just organizational containers. Calm your nerves, girl. Mm-hmm. Yep, have to save those coins because when I was looking at how much, the other nesting boxes were costing, I was like, oh no, I'm getting some containers. They had like those, those little crates that you can use crates. So the crates that we used to put albums in when we were young. I know I'm showing my age, huh? um, you can use crates. They have the wooden ones. They have the plastic ones. And you can use that also and just put bedding in there or straw, whatever it is that you want to use, and they can lay in there as well. So it doesn't have to be anything fancy or expensive. Yep, they're all going to fight over it. And that's the reason why I put three of them in there. And I'm like, it's three of you guys, and you guys are fighting over one. So that's why I figured, and they're not all laying at the same exact time. There's two of them in there right now. So I figured getting a couple of more birds, it'll be all right because they still gonna all fight over the same one. go get back and go and get my liquid breakfast again. So yeah, I really probably should water, but we had gotten so much rain. Just those said claim. But if you guys want to, thank you, Rudy. If you guys want to drop your channel link, you can always just type KAY and it'll drop your channel link. That way, if anyone is here that has not been connected with you, they can connect with you. Oh yeah, when you're in the HOA, you can't. Oh, that is so awesome. That's what I really. Oh my God, if I could have goats and I really want ducks. I know they're messy, but I really wanted ducks. But if I can have me just a couple of goats, I would be so thrilled. But I would definitely have to move if I wanted to do that. That's awesome. So I will definitely check you out, Lorenzo. Especially if you're gonna be posting your garden and stuff like that. I will definitely check you out. Yeah, and the funny thing is, I think I do. Well, I do a lot more posting on here as well because sometimes if I want to add music or anything like that, TikTok, they have the tendency to start muting your stuff, and it's just so annoying. Tell them they therapy animals. Goats are very destructive. The crazy thing is, my mother-in-law had goats, and they were the cutest thing, but sometimes they would get out, and yeah, they have a tendency to get their butts into trouble. So, but I would still get them. I would just have them fenced in their own little area where they can't tear up and say you changed your mind. They are the cutest things, though. I love animals. Oh yeah, the rabbits for the manure. Mhm. All right, another one laid, so she has to give me another notification, you guys. Thank you, Sadie. Thank you. David Corey I have not, and it's been making me nervous. I, I know he was dealing with some things, but I called him and still nothing. The phone is off, so hopefully everything is okay with him and the family and all that. So I'm sure he's probably fine. I know he was taking care of his family and stuff. So yeah, he's probably fine. We'll probably hear from him soon, and he'll have a whole story. Micro selling bunny manure for 25. Look. The funny thing is, Micro would sell the manure, the chicken and rabbit manure, because he has chickens and rabbits. Yeah, I hope so too, Shawnee. I've been really concerned about Micro, so I hope that everything is okay. But yep, that's shoot, that would be good, Shawnee, because people are definitely making money from that. I appreciate you, Rudy. Thank you, thank you. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here and go indoors. Let me know if you go live again, Shawnee. Tag me in or something, because sometimes I could be busy doing crazy stuff around here, and I don't see the notification. But if you tag me in, then I'll get it, because I think it'll hit my it'll buzz my watch. But I appreciate you guys all so much for being here and hanging with me. Thank you so much. You guys have been great company. Thank you, thank you. I hope to see more from your channel, Lorenzo. So you guys stay blessed. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time in the garden. Bye, everyone.